Alright guys, good morning, and today is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024 at 07:26. And today we've got our day one outlook to look at today. So today it looks like it appears that we are going to be having, oh yeah, I probably should, before I read today's, probably should go over what the hell we do have. So, enhanced risk mainly in Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma, and a little bit of Arkansas also have a deep, you see that? A little bit of Louisiana has an enhanced risk as well. We got Texas, mostly under a slight, the surrounding areas, some of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, even a little bit of Mississippi here, Tennessee, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, up through Pennsylvania, including like my area, well, not really, but New York. You all have a slight risk today, and then the marginal, of course, stretches all the way basically from Texas all the way through Louisiana, Oklahoma, Mississippi, a little bit of Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana. We got a little bit of Ohio under it, West Virginia, a little bit of Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, including me right there. I don't know if we can really see that, but I'm under a marginal, but my office area is actually under a slight. We got New Jersey and New York under that as well. And then, I'm not good with the states up here. I think that's Vermont that's up there. I think a teeny little bit of Vermont that's under marginal, but that's basically what we're looking for today. So anyway, today we've got the following risks. We've got Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland under enhanced risk. We got Columbus, Austin, Memphis, Nashville, and Cleveland under slight risk. We got San Antonio, Indianapolis, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and St. Louis under a marginal. So, yes. Excuse me. Please stay weather aware today. Now I'll go over to today's tornado risk, which our tornado risk is a 5%. It's mainly going to be over Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma and Arkansas, a teeny bit of Missouri, but of course a 2%. Direction from Texas basically into Kentucky and Tennessee and all that area. Do have a 2% tornado risk out here, and it's a little bit of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York State. So, excuse me, that's our risks for today for the tornado risk. So, 5% will be areas of Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland, and then the 2% will be Austin, Memphis, Akron, Shreveport, and Wichita Falls. So 5% I would say mainly a maybe EF1, EF2 tornado might be possible, but it also could be possible in the 2% area. So please be mindful of that. And just because tornadoes don't occur here so much doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It might still happen. So you might see a EF1, EF2, maybe at tops, but I'd say more EF1 for that area. So today's wind risk looks like it might be a wind-driven risk. We got 30% across Texas into Oklahoma to Arkansas and a teeny tiny bit of Louisiana. But we also have my area, let's see what I'm on, in a 5% wind risk. So yes, and we have of course 15% wind risk stretching all the way from Texas all the way up into New York State. So yes. But anyway, we got Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland under a 30%. We got Columbia, Austin, Memphis, Nashville, and Cleveland under a 15%. And San Antonio, Indianapolis, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and St. Louis under a 5%. So yes, we've got for today's wind risk, so I'd say 30% you might see pretty large hail, maybe even baseball size hail. 15% I would see a little less. I would see more of 2-inch hail, and then quarter size to 2-inch hail could be the marginal risk, which would be the 5%. So please be mindful of that. And then 30% for we'll move on to today's hail risk. So today's hail risk would be, I did the wind thing again. I said wind, and then I went under the hail risk. So, pardon me. So this thing today for the wind, because I keep messing this up, I am going to suspect that winds might be 60, 70 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour, maybe. 15% might see 60 to 70 miles an hour, and then 5% might see like 60 to 65 miles an hour, maybe even 70. we'll have to see about that. Alright, now I'll have today's hail risk. So today's hail risk is a 30% hail risk. Again, basically mainly in Texas, but Oklahoma and Arkansas also do have it. Oh, there goes the reset. So we've got that going on there. And on the 15% we've got stretching from Texas through Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. And then, of course, the 5% stretching from Texas all the way up through to New York State. And I do have a 5%, barely under a 5% hail risk. So, today was significant severe. We've got Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland under a significant severe. But also Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland also being under a 30%. We got Memphis, Shreveport, Evansville, Wichita Falls, and Round Rock under a 15%. And San Antonio, Indianapolis, Columbus, Austin, and Oklahoma City under a 5%. So basically, what I'm thinking is we might see hailstones of maybe baseball-sized hail at tops, maybe even possible over the 30%, maybe not as large. 15% you might see hailstones of maybe a quarter to 2-inch hail. 5% you might see isolated quarter-size hail, maybe even 1.50-inch hail, but even $half size. But that's, who knows? That's just my predictions for what might happen today. We do have the storm prediction centers saying of today's severe weather, so let's see what they say. So, severe storms with large hail, wind damage, and a few tornadoes will be likely today across parts of the southern plains and Arklatex. Isolated severe storms will be possible today from parts of the mid-Mississippi Valley, northeastward into the Ohio, and lower Great Lakes. And also a teeny tiny bit of the mid-Atlantic, but not too particularly in the mid-Atlantic. But anyway, that's today's risks. That's what's going to happen today. So I really do hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. I will see you again next time.